Aloha! Welcome to episode 6 of the Aloha Charlie Show. And the last episode was on St. Patty's Day, was episode 5, but I did 2 actually, episode 4 and 5 on St. Patty's Day. And I made a green smoothie for St. Patty's Day. However, it didn't turn out very palatable. It was really hard to take. Even though I said it was delicious on my video, it really wasn't delicious. It was horrible. And basically what I did is I just went to the farmer's market, as I did this morning, and I purchased all kinds of greens, kale, Swiss chard, broccoli, beets, put everything in the Vitamix here, stuffed it full, and put some water in, and it turned red from the beets, and it tasted absolutely horrible. It tasted like I was eating lawnmower clippings. It'd probably be better to eat those. So I've talked to several people, and I've been doing a little bit of research. I signed up for this thing I actually found on Facebook the other day. Tara Warner is offering a 3-day challenge, a green smoothie challenge. So I decided to sign up for it. It's free, and she gives you recipes and everything like that. And I was reading some of the information, and basically what you want to do is you want to add fruit. And everybody that I talked to basically says this. There's one gentleman I talked to that thinks sugar is just totally bad. I shouldn't have any sugar in my diet. But that's hard. It's hard to drink these green smoothies if they don't taste good. It's kind of like wheatgrass juice. So, and somebody who has a lot of sugar in their diet needs to ease into it. Eventually, these vegetables will taste like, probably taste like candy. But right now, I have to, cleanse my system and detox. So I'm going to start off very slowly because last year I was a vegan for about 3 months. I did the CHIP program, and I'm going to attempt to do that when I get back from my trip. But it wasn't successful. I decided, I didn't feel good being a vegan. I was weak and dizzy all the time, so I probably wasn't doing it correctly. And I did look good. I lost a lot of weight. I didn't have this big ego that I have now, and but I just wasn't feeling. I wasn't feeling myself. I was working out. My buddy Kurt is a personal trainer, and I was getting dizzy every time I got off the weight bench. So I obviously need to get back into working out again. I'm going to be 43 years old in a week, on July 2nd, and this is not the kind of shape I want to be in at 43 years old. So the reason I'm making this video today, besides for entertainment purposes, is to help a lot of people who are very much like myself. I see a lot of people in my profession. I see a lot of people in their 40s who are just in need of a good makeover, a health makeover. So, and as you can see, the Pomeranian brothers agree with me on that. So I just need to have a good jump start and get healthy again. So in order to do that, I am going to have to integrate green smoothies into my diet. And what I'll have to do is make it palatable and taste good, so I can do that. So first of all, we're going to start with this always happens when I'm trying to make a cooking show. These guys just start barking, Spooky starts coughing, and there we go. First time I had the ceiling fan on, you can hear the ceiling fan going, so I thought I perfected everything. I have enough space in my memory card, so I wouldn't run out and have to do 3 segments, but there's always something, right? That's what you get when you do improv. Okay, well, I'm not going to edit this because, just for the sake of time, and maybe some people will enjoy the dogs barking. So anyway, we're going to make a green smoothie today, and as I was saying, I'm 43 years old. I'm in the worst shape of my life. I just weighed in at 242 today. That's not good, 242. I know people who are my age that are 142, so I'm 100 pounds heavier than those people, which I don't think I could be 142. I think I'd be a skeleton, but I think I need to be somewhere around maybe 180, 175, 180 would be probably ideal weight for me. So when you think about it, that's a lot of weight to lose. That's 50 pounds to get down to 180, 52 pounds or so. So it's possible, but going on a strict vegan diet like I did last year, from somebody who was eating Italian pastries and pepperoni pizza, and then going to the vegan diet, it's not a good way to do it. It's not going to sustain. I'm not going to be able to continue with that. So, and I know a lot of people that are like myself. I mean, I know a lot of people who are very health conscious, people that are at the farmer's market, the ones that shop and work there, a lot of them are vegans or vegetarians and very healthy. But I thought I need to start off slowly because I've done the master cleanse, where you drink the lemon juice and cayenne pepper and salt water flush every morning, and I had blood coming out of both ends when I did that. It was horrible. It was just awful. It wasn't for me. I almost got in 2 car accidents. I was dizzy being a vegan. I was pale. People said I didn't look good. I lost a lot of weight. So I need to do this gradually. So, and I'm sure a lot of other people tried all the things. I have a stack of diet books. I've gotten everything, you know, Fit or Fat, Fat for Life, Fix Your Fat, you know, all that kind of stuff. Everything but liposuction and lap band surgery I've pretty much tried. And it doesn't work. It works, but then look what happens afterwards. So this is not how I want to look at 43, okay? Unfortunately, it's how I'm going to be at my 43rd birthday, but I can change that. I can make myself look like a champ by age 44. And when I was young, it was drinking raw eggs, but I think this is the new replacement for raw eggs. This is the Green Smoothie. So raw eggs are kind of out. You know, they're not the thing anymore with the salmonella and all that. And we got the Green Smoothie, which is the new, if Rocky were to make a episode 16 or 17, I don't know what it's at now, right now, I think he would probably drink a Green Smoothie. So let's tell you what we're going to put in the Green Smoothie. We are going to use some Swiss chard, which is very high in nutrient content. I selected the ones that have, you know, that are really good. And then I'm also going to use some curly kale, which is very good. Little purple stem here, curly kale. Okay. Pineapples are just for decoration, but you can certainly put pineapple in. Cilantro. They did have cilantro at the farmer's market today. Beautiful cilantro, and I love it. I love the smell and the flavor of cilantro. When you go to a Mexican restaurant and they have the cilantro, I just keep, when I go to Maui Tacos, I just get, you know, tons of it and just put it on. I love it. I can just eat cilantro. And very good. Cilantro is very good for removing heavy metals. And I'm not talking about the music. I'm talking about the heavy metals, the radiation that's coming over from Japan, from the earthquake and tsunami, and also there's a lot of other elements in our environment that are, you know, causing us to have heavy metals in our system. And we'll get into that some other time. But there's a lot of toxicity in our bodies. And I'm sure that part of the reason I was dizzy as a vegan was because my body was just detoxing heavily, because it was probably just full of toxins. So even balsamic vinegar you buy at Costco, it says right in the bottle contains lead. And they just, you know, they just came out with a study that says a lot of the purses that women buy have lead in them. So if we're drinking that and putting that in our salads, it's not a good thing. So that's something that needs to be probably studied a little bit more. But I do eat balsamic vinegar, so I need to probably eat more cilantro. And then we got the apples here. I try to use organic whenever possible. These are Fiji and Granny Smith. And then we got the lacinato, or the dinosaur kale, which is very good. I like this. This is really good for smoothies or salad. You know, it's just a really nice kale. And this I actually bought last week. The 2 kales and the Swiss chard. I bought another supply this week, but they held up pretty well. I buy those vegetable bags, the Ziploc vegetable bags, and they seem to really make a difference. Let it breathe better. Okay, and then I cut up the apple, because you could put the whole apple in. This is a Vitamix, and it would probably puree it, but I wanted to take the seeds out, because I've heard that they can contain arsenic. I'm sure they do, but you know, I just would rather have it without the arsenic today. And then what I failed to do last time was put a little bit of frozen substance in there. I got some frozen blackberries and raspberries, organic, from Costco. They got big bags of them for really good prices, so you can actually get that. And or you can substitute ice cubes, so whatever you have. But this will make it really nice. I think this will make it palatable. So basically I have all my leaves washed here. So I have the 1 leaf of curly kale, and then I have 2 of the lacinato kale. And this is all organic. I buy these at the LaPoe Street Farmers Market, which everything there is grown on Maui. Not all organic, but these happen to be all organic. And you can tell if it's really good, because it's got holes in it, and actually got a bug on it too. So we'll take that little guy out, because you definitely don't want to eat any slugs. And I'll tell you why. Because I'm going to take those out. Anyway, there was some people on a Big Island, I guess years ago, about 10 years ago, that were juicing. I think they were making green smoothies or something. And I guess they wound up with meningitis. And they traced it back to the green leaves. They weren't washing them at all, or maybe not thoroughly enough, and they had slugs on them. And the slugs are really bad. So if you ingest one of those slugs, I guess you can get meningitis, but it has to be a certain kind of slug. I don't know all about the slugs, but I definitely want to have it in my smoothie. I don't need that kind of protein. So today we're going to just do really simple. I have hemp seeds and I have chia seeds. We can add those in maybe at some other point. But today I just want to do a simple smoothie, and my goal is just to make it palatable so I can do this 3-day challenge. And I think my skin will clear up. I think I'll just feel a lot better, after I do this 3-day smoothie challenge. And it's amazing that the people spend so much money on healthcare products and for their face. I was introduced to this company through a friend on Facebook called Nerium, and it's a topical cream that you put on your face. It's like an Amway, like a network marketing thing, which I don't really get into. I don't do that stuff. So I went to the presentation and everything like that, and I got the sample. I never actually tried it, but I have another friend who said it worked well, and it's great, but it's not for me. If you're going to eat burgers and French fries and continue doing that, then maybe it's great. But if you could do this, if you can, purify your body from the inside out, I think your skin will look radiant and beautiful, and I'll get rid of those crow's feet and the wrinkles under my eyes, because at 43 I want to look really good. I mean, look at Valerie Bertinelli in the TV show they have there with they sell that melon stuff for probably $100 a bottle or something. And I think just doing this kind of stuff would probably give you youthful looking skin and radiance. And this is the problem, is that most people don't want to take the time to do this, and that's why I'm doing this today. I have the Vitamix I've had for years, hardly used it. Bought it at Costco on a road show for about $3.50. But you can use a regular blender. You don't need all this equipment to start out. So just a regular blender is fine to make the green smoothies, and it even says that in the 3-day smoothie challenge. And I'll actually post a link to Tara Warner's 3-day smoothie challenge under my video here, where you can click on it, and I recommend doing it. I mean, for people like me that love to eat, I'm going back to New Jersey pretty soon, like I said, and I don't plan on holding back. So right now I want to get my body cleansed a little bit and healthy, and then I can eat the sausage and pepper sandwiches, I can eat the zeppelis, the paratis, stuffed shells, all that stuff that I miss because I haven't been back in 2 years. And then when I come back to Maui, that's it. I'm going to clean my system and be good, because I'm not going to go back to Jersey for a while. It's like $1,000 to fly back. So anyway, so let's get started. And so what I was reading in the book was that what you want to do first is blend, and we got a banana too, I didn't mention, apple banana. So what you want to do first is put the fruit in the blender and get that nice and blended. So we're going to peel this apple. The apple bananas are really good. They actually taste like apples. So hence the word apple banana. And got a little soft spot in the end, so I'll just cut that one off. Okay. And they're really delicious. They're really yummy. And you could actually freeze the bananas. In lieu of putting in the frozen raspberries and blackberries, you can freeze the banana. And, that would be great too, because you have the frozen banana. And really good, just frozen with, put some nuts on them or something like that. Just delicious. So it's a real nice treat. So put that banana in there. Okay. And now we're going to put the berries in. Just put about a half a cup of berries. But, there's no science to this. You can put whatever you want, whatever tastes good. Okay? And then a little bit of water. Right now I have 2 cups of purified water, but I'm not going to put the whole thing in. Just a little bit, enough to make it pureed. And then we can always add more. So I put just about 3/4 of a cup of water. Okay? And now what we're going to do is put the top on. This I won't need yet. Okay? Make sure it's good and tight. And the Vitamix should start at the lowest speed and then move up high, so we're going to do that. Okay, you can see it didn't take very long to blend all those berries and the banana, and I'm sure that tastes delicious. But now we are going to add the greens, which are the real substance of our green smoothie. So the Swiss chard, I'm just going to take the bottom off, because it looks like a little dirty. It's all organic, but just make sure there's no more slugs on there. Ooh, there's another one. Okay, well, I don't know if it's a slug or a bug, but it didn't look very edible to me. So, I don't want to wind up with meningitis. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and turn it on again. We put this in here. Keep it from spilling out. want to check it here. Looks like it's nice. I put the perfect amount of water in. You don't want it too watery. Well, you don't want not enough either, but it's a little bit thick. You can actually add a little bit more water if you want. You could actually use almond milk, rice milk, but those have sugar in them too, so you got to kind of watch it. But I think the water is nice with the berries and the banana, so kind of gives it a nice consistency. So let's put the rest of the cilantro in. So I got a handful of cilantro, and just picking out the spots that look a little brown here. You can put the whole stem and everything in because it's going to be blended. But I'll kind of take off the stems. It gives it a little bit too much roughage sometimes. I don't want to be on the toilet the rest of the weekend, Okay. So, and then I also failed to mention I have mint leaves, fresh mint leaves, organic, and those are from Coca Farms, which is up country, grows all this kale and all the other stuff, and very good. So I'm putting some mint leaves in there, which will give it a nice minty flavor. It would be like almost like Wrigley's spearmint gum, which I used to love. Try not to chew much of that anymore. Okay, so we got the cilantro. And now we can probably just put that back on there. And by the way, here's this is the Yoshi blade. I got it from Long's Drugs here, which is also, I guess Walgreens now, not Walgreens, CVS, sorry. But this is great because when you cut the apples, they don't oxidize as quickly as with a stainless steel knife. So just something to consider. It's ceramic. And then now we'll put the apples in too. You could have put those in earlier. You could put them in now. It doesn't matter really. We'll put the apple, one apple I put. I just cored it and took the seeds out, but you can leave them if you want a little arsenic. And put the rest of the mint leaves in there. I was talking to a guy today, my buddy Jordan at the farmer's market. He sells papayas and mangoes, and he actually grows watermelon too, nice sugarland watermelon. But he said that he puts chili pepper in his smoothie, so that's something you can experiment. But today I'm actually making the very basic green smoothie. And you could just start. Actually, Terry Warner said you should just start with like a banana and a couple of spinach leaves, handful of spinach, and that for people who can't really get into the lawnmower clipping drink, and it's actually pretty palatable. So I'm probably putting a little more mint than most people would put in, but I love mint and I love my cilantro, so this will be a very healthy smoothie. Okay, and you can save a little bit of mint to garnish it if you're serving it at a party or something. Okay. All right. This is only going to be a one-person party today. Well, actually, me and the Pomeranian brothers. Okay. So let's do it. You see what happens if you don't have the top on? Okay, let's see what happens here. Let's see how good it is. Okay. I actually stopped drinking 2 years ago in 2010. So, I try to improvise, use like a fancy wine glass and have my green smoothie in there. Why not, right? I mean, why not make it, appealing? Okay, so we have there. And it's not quite green, it's more like a brownish color now. So let's see, we got a little mint, and there you have it. You can serve it at a party. You can put a little apple wedge in there, maybe a lemon slice, orange. Now that is much better than the one I made in episode 4. It has a little minty overtone with apple, and you can definitely taste the greens, but it's not like eating a bag of cut grass. So that's the trick. So anybody who's afraid to try the green smoothie, the key is fruit, banana, apple, and the frozen berries. A lot of sugar, natural sugar, but it's a good start. And then eventually, as you cleanse and your palate is more cleansed, then you could probably, maybe go down to one fruit, maybe just a frozen banana, or maybe you can do like a half an apple and an apple banana. So you can kind of experiment. Maybe pineapple. Pineapple would be good, but this is actually delicious. And the nice thing about the Vitamix is you can, I could actually make soup with this. It would be a little sweet for soup. But you can puree carrots and ginger and I've had delicious carrot ginger soup, and it's so easy. I mean, just put it in the Vitamix with a little bit of water, and you have a delicious 5-star restaurant gourmet soup right there. So this is a great machine. I've heard that the Blend Tech is actually even better, but you know, I'm not going to buy that because this is still really good, and people love them. The Vitamixes, they last forever. My parents actually bought one in Atlantic City. They had a show there when I was a kid. I think it was like probably $75 back then. It was a long time ago. But it was a stainless steel canister. I wish they still use those because I think stainless steel is better than plastic, but for health-wise. But anyway, you're not going to keep this stuff in here long. But I remember we had one. The guy put an egg in there, a whole shell and everything like that, and then he served it. And that was before the salmonella. That was during the Rocky days. So we thought it was great. That my brother and I, thought it was great. So my parents bought one. They bought all these gadgets. I remember my dad came home one day with a machine you could plug the hot dogs into, the prongs on each end, and it cooks the hot dog. You just plug it in. So we had every gadget there is, and I think, I'm a testimonial to it. I have the Juice Man Jack LaLanne juicer, which I've used only once or twice, and that's something we could do an episode on. However, I'm told that the green smoothies are better because you're actually getting the pulp, and it's better for your body rather than just the juice. The juice goes right to your bloodstream. So if you have an ailment or a health challenge, something like that, then I think you could probably do juicing. But for right now, the green smoothies, maybe I'll do a little juicing, mix them back and forth. But juicing is also very good, but you don't get the pulp, so it goes right to your bloodstream. This actually goes through your body and digests, but it doesn't take long to digest because it's all already digested, pre-digested by the Vitamix. So there's a movie called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. I haven't seen it, but my brother told me I have to watch it. Maybe when I go on vacation, I'll pick up a copy. But it's a guy who, I guess, had a really bad skin condition. And I have a friend on Facebook right now that I told him about because apparently he was saying that the medicine is kind of affecting him. He's taken for his skin condition. And hopefully it'll help him, And that's what it's all about, is helping each other out. I know I need help, and I post all this healthy stuff, and, I always get tempted by the good food. So I'm definitely a foodie, and I'll probably never give up good food, especially Italian food, having been brought up, around it. But I think integrating the green smoothies and a more health-conscious life, I can probably do pretty well. So definitely got to lose this, and I want to, lose some of this before I get back to New Jersey, because my mom's going to yell at me and say, "What the heck are you doing to yourself, Charlie? Charlie, you're 43 years old." Sorry, Mom. But anyway, I don't want to have that. And my Uncle Joe said he would come and visit me in Maui, which I didn't think he would ever do. He said if I lost 70 pounds, he would come and visit me. So that was 2 years ago. And I guess he's not coming this year. But if I lose the weight, who knows? It's a good incentive anyway, and it's good for my health. My blood sugar. I tested. I have one of those finger things. I'm kind of borderline diabetes right now. It's up in the when I wake up in the morning, it's just about 110, 112, and that's pretty high. It should be, in the low 90s. So I got to be careful, and that's the reason is because I'm overweight by about 50 pounds. I love sweets. I grew up eating pastries, but I can't blame that. Because I'm not growing up anymore. I'm growing out. But anyway, this is the green smoothie. It's actually very delicious. I'm not just saying that. It's a little bit thick, so I would say a little bit more water. Let's add a little bit more water. What the heck, right? I mean, it can't hurt. Never have too much water. Okay, just put another half a cup or so, and that's it. Just mix it up. You probably don't even have to blend it really, but better effect on the show, right? So let's see, that consistency is a little bit better. Oh yeah, it's better. It's kind of thick, but you make it to your liking. It reminds me of applesauce. It'd be a delicious applesauce, I bet. If you cook this up and put some more apples in there, it'd be delicious with the greens. And I don't know, you could make a lot of different recipes with this Vitamix. But like I said, the soups are amazing. So it's just we're just touching the surface right now, but we could do more episodes with the Vitamix and do all kinds of stuff. So if you have requests, send me your requests. If you want to see a certain product or recipe made, I'll be happy to do it. Just email me at charlie@charliekeller.com, and I'll do my best to get it on. I haven't been doing a whole lot of these videos, but we'll try to get some more out there. But take care of your health. It's important. I'm trying to get mine back, and I want to be vibrant and healthy at 44. So hopefully this time next year, I'll be telling you what a great thing it is, this Green Smoothies, and living healthy, exercising again, and hopefully I'll have the 12-pack and get rid of this keg or case, whatever you want to call it. Okay, until then, I'll see you later, and have a great weekend, and aloha!